Hello everyone, welcome back to Data and Beyond. In today's video, I am going to share real-time interview questions that were asked at Teleperformance for the role of WFM Analyst. If you are someone who wants to start a career in workforce management, or if you are already working in WFM and planning your next job switch, then this video is definitely for you. So make sure you watch till the end because these question and answers can really help you crack your next WFM interviews. Okay, so let us begin. This is our question number one. So always the first question will be tell me about yourself. So how to answer it? You will answer it like this. My name. Hello everyone. Good morning. My name is Kailash Chaudhary. I am from Kolkata city. My education background is BCom Commerce. Okay, I graduated in the year 2022 and currently I am a workforce management professional with hands-on experience in forecasting, capacity planning, scheduling and real-time management. Okay, my strength lies in converting data into actionable insight that balance service level cost and agent experience. One more thing that you can add is that any skill that you are currently learning or upskilling, like suppose currently that you can say that currently I am upskilling myself in Power BI and SQL. So what happens, this create a good impression that candidate is still learning and trying to be better than he was yesterday. Okay, so what can be the next question? So this can be your next question because I have seen in a lot of interviews that this question is always asked. So interviewer will ask you, walk me through your daily work. So how to answer it? You will answer it like this. My day is divided into performance review, actual means performance review means actual versus forecasted volumes, AST, last day SLA, shrinkage. Then you can intraday real time monitoring. In intraday real time monitoring, you can mention interval level volume, staffing versus requirement, queue behavior, AST spikes in intervals. Okay, then comes the planning and analysis work. So planning and analysis work, I work on forecast refinement, schedule efficiency analysis, shrinkage tracking. Okay, stakeholders communication, I connect with stakeholders regarding training, quality, leadership, any changes in the call volumes or patterns or any upcoming project that we will be having. And end of the day, learning and risk preparations. So you can mention that always at the end of the day I try to learn from my mistakes or from the last days. If there is any unexpected thing or any new thing that has happened, I try to know the reason of that. I try to do the RCA of that, and I always always document those things for the future. And last point, you can say that I always keep my focus to get right people at right time at right cost. Okay, so let us move to our next question. What are your current KPIs and responsibilities? So how to answer it? You will answer like, my current KPIs and responsibilities are validating forecast accuracy and MAP. MAP is mean absolute percentage error that we use to see whether my forecast was right or not. Means it give us the mean absolute percentage error, means it how much our forecast was deviating from the actual volume. Then to meet the service level, ASA, schedule efficiency, schedule and adherence, shrinkage and adherence, cost versus budget. Okay, so our next question can be, how do you forecast with inconsistent patterns? One of the most important questions. So to answer it, you will say, to forecast with inconsistent patterns, these are the steps I follow. Clean historical data. I take the historical data of last 3 to 4 months, and I always remove the outliers. Outlier means there can be any volume spikes due to campaigns, any promotions, any offers. So I remove that outliers. Identify trends. What I try to do, identify trends, monthly, month on month trend, weekly trend, day of double day of week, intraday trends. Okay, then I apply my forecasting method, like it can be linear iteration, it can be moving average plus seasonality, weightage average, it can be regression analysis. So whichever analysis you do for the forecasting, like it can be any method, time series, method, you need to mention that. Then once I have given my forecast, I validate it using mean absolute percentage error, and I always try to see my accuracy, and I always try to have my accuracy above 90%, 95%. Okay. Then I align assumption with operations. Then I shared my assumptions forecast with the operations, and I also take the feedback and inputs from the operations. Okay. So let us move to our next question. How do you calculate required FTE? This is one of the important and basic formula that are asked in the WFM interviews. And if you are working as a WFM analyst or as a MIS, or you are someone who is trying to get in this role, this is the first thing that you need to learn. So the formula is required FTE equal to volume into AST divided by working second into occupancy. You will get the required FT, net FT. Then to find gross FT, we need to divide it by 1 minus the shrinkage that we have currently. And you can also say that I use Erlang for Q-based inbound process. Okay, so what is Erlang? So Erlang is a mathematical method that is used to calculate the number of agents required uh, for uh, for tackle the volumes in a given interval. Okay, it's a model in the itself. Next question: how do you optimize schedules? So the answer will be, to optimize schedules, I use introduce shorter shift, align breaks with low volume windows, multi-skill pooling, improve adherence, reduce avoidable shrinkage, cross utilization during low demand. So these are the points you can mention that. And you need to give a one line definition, two line definition of the mentioned points. Okay. How do you collaborate with ops? to collab to collaborate with ops, I do weekly staffing calls, share forecast assumptions, shrinkage analysis, hiring recommendation, headcount gap analysis, align FT with performance target. So a definition, a one liner definition and two liner definition for every point is enough. So these were the real time WFM interview questions that were asked in Teleperformance for a WFM analyst role. Okay. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because I will be bringing such more WFM and MIS related videos. In those, I will be explaining how to get in the WFM roles, what are the interview questions, and how to prepare for it. So if you find this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.